We like to party, lottie lottie. We like to party, lottie lottie. We like to party. Here we go.
Well, I suppose it's about time to get this show on the road. Howdy, everyone. My name is JustAddBacon, and as per our wonderful polls, I have elected to do something a little different for our stream today. As you can see on the screen, we recently had a balance patch, and while this patch didn't add any new foxes to the game, it was still a pretty good patch. So, worth reviewing. I think it'll be fun. Trying something new. We'll see how it goes. So first off, I always love like the little art that they put, just little meerkats. It's kind of just vibing, and then it's got that thing. Just not really sure what that's supposed to be, other than like just a big old worm. But oh well. First off, big change, our big old copy pasta change. This. This change might seem odd at first, since it would seem redundant. However, it showcases a larger change that's occurred in an effort to make the game's rules more intrinsically understandable. I'm testing a change to random, wherein it actually does what it says. It's just they changed how random works. So for those of you who do not know, in Skyweaver, random used to be like a less random. If any of you like played Hearthstone, you might be familiar with the scenario where your opponent plays like a 1 health unit, and and you play Arcane Missiles, which does 1 damage to a random target 3 times, and all 3 hits go face, and you just feel awful, because like you didn't need to go face. So it used to be where random in this game would always prioritize basically viable targets, where like if you played Lightning Vial, it would always hit an enemy unit. Now it doesn't do that, but like that doesn't really change any card, except for like maybe Swamp Walker, or like a Quadra or something. So all in all, this change, I really don't think it's that relevant, other than just like making the game more understandable. But I mean, it's good. Lightning Vial, of course, got a big buff out of this, so I guess this is the first balance change we're going to talk about. Lightning Vial used to deal 3 damage to a random enemy, and now that baby is punching out 4, which is just insane. Okay, so 3 health in this game generally tends to be like the base mark. That's like your caskets, the Shivas. Most units don't really get above 3 health. Having 4 is just going to blast through anything. This card is incredibly good now, especially for Fox decks, because they can rip it off of Light Ranger and then just delete an enemy unit. That's going to be really good. And Rage doesn't really matter. Swamp Walker actually got a little bit of a nerf here, because now it's random, you can hit the enemy face. And that without Armor Claw seems helpful, but that was always part of it, just it wasn't really said. But honestly, like, yeah, it's fine. And first big balance patch. So Scorpio. It used to give all your allies fate, now it just gives other allies fate, which is relevant because that's 1 less card that you're going to be drawing off Scorpio. If any of y'all saw the last tournament, this card and Soul Shepherd together was just absolutely nuts at drawing all of the things. And really late, it won the game, basically, having that Scorpio and just continuously resurrecting it. I think Scorpio is a cool card, but like, I really don't like it when those games go out that long and that grindy. And granted, Euphrat probably should have been playing more dusting, but for our purposes here, yeah, giving other ally units fate is... it's 1 less card, which is good. Card needs to be toned down just a little. Evermore going to 3. Okay, so I kind of don't have the best example for this, because I just play Horic. I just play Stringfart. Howdy Moon, welcome to the chat. But yeah, so Evermore, it went up to 3. And really, the most abusable scenario with this was with Titanic, which is the 10 cost 11/11 that basically just chomps through the opponent's board until it either doesn't kill something or it dies itself. It used to be like a turn 12 combo where you just Titanic their board. You'd purposely have Titanic die and then immediately play Evermore, so that way you'd get Titanic back into your hand. It was just stupid value. Stupid value. Having that 1 turn later is a bit better, because like it kind of slows things down. Good change. Glacia to a 2 cost 2/4. This card is substantially bulkier for 2 costs, because like, since it has the Frozen, it really, like, how much more does it really die from? I mean, it's helpful. Having that, like, just that effect on a cheaper body means that you can get Glacia down earlier, and for like a Heart deck, getting that Frozen onto enemy units will be really helpful for breaking down things like Cube Jr., armor units, and also just bursting down big threats. So I think that like this card may actually be a fair bit better. It's also, I think, a pretty good teleport target for CD, because if y'all don't know, she can just rip guard units out of her deck like nobody's business. So you can teleport into like Opal Golem, Bobble, Homebrew, Whipvine, and now also Glacia. All of those, by the way, are also like Death Effects units, so like you get that value again off of Grave Royal. Much better card now. Zumi is definitely better. The question is how much. Because before, you literally did not have to interact with Zumi. The only reason that you would interact with Zumi is like if you needed to get lifesteal to face, or if like you were pushing for lethal. But now that Zumi just has that 1 health, just that 1 little bit of health, he can actually hang in there and do some stuff. And as AlphaSapphireX, who's now joined the chat, pointed out to me, what you can also do is like Zumi Fire Rune on turn 5, and that becomes like a 5/4 with Guard, which is kind of spooky, and it replaces itself. Totem has 1 more power. It's relevant for not just immediately getting eradicated, although if they're playing Bad Dreams or Chill in Wizheart, that will still happen. The card is better. has yet to be seen, because the issue is that like it doesn't really synergize with a ton of the one cost units you want to be playing. If you're running like Huntaro, you really don't want to rip that from your deck. Fly Guy is good pull. Fox Familiar is an okay pull. Sometimes though, like you just don't want to pull those units out of your deck. If you're running like the right build though, if you're running like Shades and Firecrafters and Fun Guys, like I believe Gina Reno is though, then Totem becomes a much more impactful play. Growl! God, I love this change. This is an amazing like change. So first off, it went from only getting spells in your hand to 5 cost or higher cards in your hand. And this is incredibly important for a Fox deck. Let me just pop over here. Oh shit, I forgot to swap my account. I'll just do it on mine. Until I swap it later. So Growl has that incredible effect, and it really synergizes with a ton of the things that you want to be doing for Foxy aggro. So let me just pull up a blank deck here. So what's notable is that it is cheap and it is air. And Fox, as I have found out, really enjoys having air cards because Head Clouds. Strength and Agi doesn't really have the strongest draw power, but like Head in the Clouds gives you draw power and cost reduction. So we play that, we play that. You have your Head in the Clouds, and you have your beaters. Gusto's Retort also got changed. We'll get back to that later. But those are like, except for Retort and Brow, those were all cards that you could very easily already be running. And now if you hit Brow like early, or if you hit these guys without your Head in the Clouds, you can easily shuffle them back in. You can get a ton of value that way. Other relevant options that Fox got for Brow as a target, I don't know, like Titanic, Maelstrom, we'll get down here, we'll look at it. Plane Ranger, I really don't like the card, but like I kind of have to have it. Chomp, Catch, Retort. I mean, hell, Blaze of Glory, like, Brow is going to be incredibly useful. If anybody ever figures out how to put Muddermander and Mountain Lion together, I'm telling you, Brow will be in that deck. But that change is amazing. I love that change. Very good change. Thank you, Coulter. Good job. That scares me. That terrifies me. Because Stone Fist, in my opinion, was already an amazing card. Turn 1, you play like a Fox Familiar, and then like a Stone Fist. And it becomes a 2/6 with Quest, and it's like, how do you remove that? Okay, well now I gotta freaking potion up and use Funeral Moon on like just one unit. That's fantastic. Stone Fist is scary. I am not looking forward to seeing that. Doomsday, got the line text here. Give each enemy unit. Fate. Kill each unit. Yeah, good change. You really should not have board wipes in Wisdom that also let you like reload your hand. That's just silly. But yeah, good change. Now, Neferti. This change is incredibly impactful. First off, going from 1 cost to 2, like, easy math, it doubles the cost. But also, much more importantly, Neferti is no longer a target for Unfallow. And I mentioned this because there's a deck that nobody was running. I wasn't running it because I hate playing it, but it's really stupid good. And it's Wizheart, you play Grave Royal, and you royal your grave away, and then you play Unfallow, and you get back Neferti and Avatar of Light, and you can like play Avatar of Light, play Neferti, Cleanse, and then like Trinity Link. Oh, and then you play Prismata, and it's just all of the value. It's infinity value. So swapping Neferti and Tactician, I'll go ahead and spoil that. That's a good change. It takes out a lot of the value from that. Notably, Neferti is a way better target for Undergrowth plays now, since like once you get that anima, it'll be much more likely to survive whatever is hitting it. Does die the Lightning Vial. Funny how those two move in tandem. But that 1 extra health, that will be important for some other things, like your Undergrowth Scorpio plays, if we still see those. Undergrowth like Miranda. That'll be helpful. Tactician is a fun card. I don't think it does much, although Revealing is really good. If it does play, it's going to be in Wiz-Int like barrier spam aggro decks. But right now, they don't really have the tools for barrier spam aggro decks, which is like good for us, at least. But I like the card. Like, it's kind of cute. Okay, Doom Shroom. Oh, that's spooky. Yeah. Yeah, no joke, Coulter. 6 more health instead of 5 is very relevant, because now, instead of dying to, like... we'll look at it from an aggro perspective. So, before, like, in scale with Lightning Vial, like, it'd take 2 damage to kill and then Lightning Vial. It still holds that way, but against, like, a catch, it takes the full catch plus the banner. You can't do, like, catch plus flashbang to kill it, or catch plus Halcyon to kill it. No knives or zap. Chomp also no longer one-shots Doomshroom, and you really need to be dusting it as an aggro player to get through it. On the control side, the 1 more health doesn't really matter too much, because like it still dies to Burninate, but at this point now you have to Burninate and play your Scorch on it, which could be relevant. Before you could Burninate and hero attack, and you'd have your Scorch for something else. Really though, I mean, it's not too impactful. It will slow the game down a bit. So Gusto's Retort. Good lord. Fox has got a lot of stun tools. Like, a ton of stun tools. Skater, Stink Eye, Tox, Retort now, Coffin Moth, Right Knight. He has a ton of ways to disrupt and interfere with people. Oh, Hannah. This is just another tool to interfere with whatever people are doing. It seems especially scary with all the other air cards that Fox is already playing, and our new and improved Brow that we have, so we can much more effectively run the stun option. And this card really just comes down, it deletes basically any unit from the game. Like, it won't kill like a Dracomantium or a Tiamat or a Titanic, but it will delete an Undragon. And that silence on all of the other things will be very helpful for aggro, because that is turning off Timbers, that's turning off Phoenixes, that would be turning off Vashivas, Inner Mummies, all of that stuff. Earth Golems. And also just 5 cost, kill a thing, is really not too bad for Agi. To compare it to like a Hearthstone card, Assassinate was literally just 5 cost to kill something. This is a bit on rate, but having that option for cost reduction with the Heaven Clouds makes me think that will be a bit more useful for aggro to have than Assassinate was in Hearthstone. Sworn Oni change, it doesn't actually change anything. Heroes do not and should not have glory effects. Why, Coulter? Let me play my freaking, like... Let me just take Mishka's text effects and give it to my hero, and every time I attack their face, I will give my hero Anima. I see no reason that, like, that would be wrong. Silly Coulter. So overall, like, it's not a very big change, but, like, it is very relevant, and it does have some pretty big impacts on the meta. So here, I need to... Oh, hang on. Snag my deck. This deck is, like, called New Metal, but, like, I freaking took out all of the New Metal cards I was playing in it. It's kind of a misnomer. Let's see, who all we got in the chat? Who all we got here? Still Alpha. Come on, baby. Did somebody sell a Fly Guy or something? Like, why do we have so much money? Got all of that stuff. Time to import a real deck. All of the other decks you guys just saw, those were all unfair decks. So now, you guys also wanted to see... you jerks, you freaking deleted my old Strength Heart deck. That was going to be like half my content today. Y'all suck. Okay, I guess I'll just do a quick breakdown of how we are queuing up competitive. Who the heck cleaned out my decks? Okay, so this is the latest variant of my Strength Heart deck, and I've adapted a few cards from it. First off, I'm getting away with 13 units. I find that to be hilarious. Okay, so how the hell am I doing this? Deck Centers. Call Crypto. That is always going to find me another unit. Suit Up is always another unit. Casket, that's always another unit. Ether Mask. That's always 2 units. And on top of that, the meta has been a little wonky. Everybody's been playing Hydrex lately. Everybody thinks that card is super busted. So I'm just playing Voodoo Doll, and I'm stealing your Hydrex. And also, because I hate World Tree, like I really, really hate World Tree, I'm playing Mind Control. Other than that, though, the Strength Fart deck hasn't really changed too much. We've got a couple combos in here. I've been running this card lately because it's kinda, well, it's a floater. What it does is it lets me like replace my chains. It combos with Crystal to get the vapors off. I can chill with it. Also, Burninate. Like, do not underestimate the ability of 1-cost draw. Like, just 1-cost draw in general is useful. What Dead, Old Fogey here, these are very important draws for me early on, because being able to ramp means I get to do my drawing sooner, which means I get to do my removal sooner. And also, just generally, like, aggro decks can easily out-tempo me. So if I can, like, get my ramping going early, then, well, whatever tempo advantage they lose, because you're playing, like, a 3-cost unit, and then I play, like, Voodoo Doll and Mind Control, and I steal your shit. And so, well, there goes your board. Have fun with that. We've got our Blue Moon combo in here, Chill, Funeral Moon, and also Bad Dreams. Just having that cost reduction, or not cost reduction, attack reduction. It's generally useful, because like you can break through barriers with that, especially considering how atrocious Cube Jr. is against my deck. The card is fine, the card is fair, it just does really well against me. And other than that, we kind of have our standard schemes here. We got our draws. Ether Mask finds my important targets of Opal Golem, Unsuggy, Hydrex, and Titanic. Hydrex in particular really benefits from getting Buckler up, because that makes sure that it can't get dusted. And if it has the anima on it from Ether Mask, that becomes a 10-cost 12-6 with armor, blood, and guard. Suit Up is another deck center. It rips my important targets, and also putting the lead on them kind of just removes any chance for counterplay. The Shiva Raise Arms gives me lots of healing, especially whenever you consider that that healing gets doubled by Grave Royal. Like we get at least, on the very least, 4 from you, 5 from you, and then Cleo will also give me a mummy, so that's another 2, so that'd be 11, plus the mummy that Cleo summons. So overall, Cleo heals me for at least 4, 8, that'd be 13. 13 healing just by playing all of those cards. And that comes out to like 25 altogether because Shiva will not proc herself again. But that completely neglects all of the damage I'm blocking with the mummies, all of the extra healing I'm doing with the Shiva, all of the healing I'm doing by removing enemy units, and all of the damage that I'm doing with my lifesteal units connecting to their face. So this deck, it can crank healing, especially with the little vapors. If I need more healing, I can run Beloved, probably over Seashore, but I don't have the draw option, because, well, we'll get to, that's one of the weaknesses. If I, like, really need to, like, have some hard removal, Avatar of Light can actually work pretty well, because you can Trinity down whatever you need, and then, well, you kind of just, okay, you're at 3 health, Impale, and then I attack you with my face with the shield, and we're good. Other than that, yeah, the deck is not too complicated. Let's see. So, yeah, that's it. Hey guys, what if I go scrutinize the decks of my companions, since they just left them all here? You want to do that? Yeah, we're going to do that. What deck that my fellow Sky streamers left should I look at? The AlphaSapphireX wants me to take a look at his own deck. Man, you need to learn what the frick the point of an acronym is. If it takes longer to say an acronym than the thing that like you're abbreviating, maybe you should reconsider. Okay, so this is Alpha Stack. I hate it because it's aggro, but not like the aggro I like. Because to me, it just feels like brain dead Smorky, which is admittedly really stupid effective. But that's what's looking out. The main combos in this deck. First off, a light. A light does not belong in int. I'm sorry, it does not. You should not be able to freaking find blitz and force field and like strength ray like in int. That is so stupid. A light belongs in heart. It belongs in the light prism, not freaking like int. It's so unfair. But yeah, so his deck primarily centers around the hacks with Unophobia as his win con. It doesn't kill you before turn 5. So Unophobia is an 11 cost spell that will dust every 1 cost unit in its discard pile, and for each one it just does 1 damage. This doesn't sound like too much, but just naturally in the deck he's got 14 damage, because I guarantee you he will play through his deck. There's another 1 cost card. If he connects any glitters, those are adding to it. Let's see, what else do you have? Dr. Vile single-handedly gets you like 3 more damage, which is just silly. Then you also have Plane Ranger. Oh, and Pandora. So it doesn't actually feel like too much, but what this deck is very good at is kind of just jamming down on board really fast, and it can just run you down super hard. All the while, he's using really cool finders like Supersonic, Teleport, Lao Sensei, Cobalt, or where are we? Cobalt. And he can really efficiently thin his deck, which means that he usually is able to rip Unophobia like turn 11 and just annihilate you. Fly Guy is also good. He's taking advantage of int having like the best removal in the game, like just these 2 cards. Yeah, straight up Alpha, you're like half the reason I stopped playing Earth Golem. So every time I played it against you, you just shrink Ray and then go, haha, slash, go burr. Oh god, that was annoying. Where the heck is everybody in queue today? Yo, where's my coigs at? Where's my rich girls? Moonlights. Yeah. Later in the game, he can also start doing shenanigans with like Mother Ifra, which will just thin his deck. That card thins his deck. That card just puts damage on you because you can never kill it. Imposter steals my armor. Yeah, I straight up can't play Dracomanthium against this deck. Everybody complains about it being like, oh, so broken, so good. Oh well, such is life. I'm perfectly fine losing that matchup to Alpha if it means that like I get to dunk on people who just want to play out of deck. Okay, seriously, where the hell is everybody? Q said. Take a look at his strength agi deck. Grunk, One Sword, Anima. Just Anima combos. Nah, that's not my take on the Fox deck. I think I'll put together a Fox deck real quick. Show you all maybe what I'm talking about with like air stuff. Has anybody heard any songs lately? I am like crazy into music and crap. Like I am always on the hunt. On the hunt. Holding on to you. I'll take these 2. We will explain that later, because normally I don't take Saber and Flashbang. Alpha, what all songs you been jamming to? It might be worth playing Aegis with Browl. Yeah, we'll throw Aegis in there for funsies. There we go. See who we Galadriel. Let's see now. We really want our cheap cards, we want our ramp, and we want our draw. I'm not so concerned with getting my removal right off the bat. Ooh. Mind control. Yeah, pretty solid hand. We got the we're not going to do anything this turn because, well, we did what exactly that turn. What if we just that's a really good swipe. Okay, volume gone because I am still on my MacBook. We were doing so well, and then Mac-itis. Okay, we could get Fate on the Chester, but we only have one card left. I think we'll go ahead and play Casket here, because I don't want to overdraw my hand. But that is just bonkers. Dang, Ice Spider got dummy sick. Oh, that is a lot of board. I'm not a fan of that. Okay, well, we got our Burninate. Yeah, we're going to put ourselves out here. Stink Eye. Oh, that's not good. He's probably going to play the next turn, and we really don't need that hitting Burninate, so I'm going to go ahead and take the draw to shelter it. Good thing that had that reveal. No, don't take my casket. Okay. So, wow, I was not expecting him to have this kind of explosive opening. On the bright side, though, we should be able to stabilize pretty well. See, I would have played Stink Guy there. Freaking made my Titanic like a 13 cost. Yeah, we were going to do that. That. I suppose I could have played and I could have and and then hold Togi. Nice. Okay, I'm not too concerned because we're about to stabilize. Unless he manages to rip Hydrex, which would be unfortunate. Okay. Now we just reveal your hand. Dang, he got like not much. And we are about to start jamming down some hard units. Because I don't know his deck. I don't know if he plays like Chomp or anything. Ah, that's not good. Okay, well, Chill will be our answer. Now, Let's see now. Yeah, I think we want to hold off and get more bored, especially with the lifesteal. And also, I want to make sure like he can't take flight that and then like do it all over again. That'd be quite a nuisance. On the bright side, he's not holding too many. Ah, what? No! Stop! They don't need more stats, man. Okay, well we can pull the Shiva out here, which will be handy. Kind of just drop the amalgam for me to go plus on. Yeah, my health is getting low. Okay, so that would curve. Yeah, I want to get more cards out of my hand. What are we looking at attack-wise? Yeah, Chester is going to overload me a bit, but I will be able to find Ether Mask to get those cards back and then use Buckler up. So I'm not too concerned about that overdraw, because I really just need to get down on board. And then, once I have board, I can start converting those units into health with the Shiva. And I'll also have just enough mana to be able to chill his board too, should I so choose. Let's see. Elderfall to face. Okay. Ooh, Draco. Not enough metal yet, even if I wanted to. That is actually a pretty good Alda deck for me to get, just because stats. And now, let's think here. Now, what all removal could he be running? He could be running Wrath, which would be less than ideal, to say the least, because that'd be turning off quite a lot of healing, both now and later. I still have 6 healing from Brave Royal, so I pop it prematurely. I'd much rather not do that, though. Secondary concern. Casket, I'm actually kind of hoping that he goes for the Dust on it now, because I don't want to out of deck and overdraw my hand that much, especially in this matchup. I may have to pop my own casket though, just to dig for spells. If he doesn't kill it on this turn, I can probably get it off safely. I've got Spore Blast in hand. That'll keep me popped off. Yeah, that is a big ass spider. A freaking huge spider. Okay, well, that ended up much better. I don't appreciate having to kill my own Cleo, but I will do what must be done. Or not Cleo, Shiva. Okay, okay. So not my deck. Come on. Why are you not there? Wow, gee. I need it. And it is better to go ahead and pay up early. guess just because I really need to be that. Bruno. So all that under wild targets are taken after on ancient rise. Oh, see, they're back. Balancing off the ancient rise. Just not really too good. Two, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. That's a pretty boy. And at that point in the game, I will have to probably wait for a little to get to next. Bottom part is so. The caskets going back and forth. I'll check. I don't know my other thing I'm looking at. Really in mana off of that. I'm trying to make sure that my Bruno doesn't sap all his mana. That thing. Uh, it's okay. We still win. I'm just not sure how because balance is board. serious bacon hours. No, no, Elwood and he tells me not exactly for I will. But Brennan got so like police got a trick up our police. I am that is not all what that's a lot of strings. Yeah, no, I mean it's no. What do you think he does this? It's like we can't make prevent can't. Good at like mechanics. And it's also game. We're going to take a risk. We're really not like just end my he just a large but hey, I can't do that. That's not cool. Take a trick. It's a trick. The next time I'll be with my own. I really need to get something that I like beat or study saw last page into the wolf. I start jumping and would know this. Wait, what? My God, it's more juice rooms. Please stop. And that's so guys leaving to go ahead. Should not be able to go to the these rooms will be the me. Man, it's like 6 Yeah. I need some way to damage soul. I could play for damage. I just want to reload because I think it crashed a little. Dang, volcanic blast, really fun out of deck. And we also have like no more gas, so depending on how dominant his doom shrooms are, this might be it. Ah, you're kidding me. Oh, none of you yet. Okay, what's my top code? Yeah, the spider freaking between that and all of the stupid doom shrooms that won the game. So cheese. Ah. What irritates me more is I know there's a very easy way to change my deck to beat this shit. I just didn't do it. It's like, is literally not taken out of deck damage this whole time. It's like literally I just play Polar Bear and then I'll have a Wrath out of deck and I'll beat him that way. If we rematch, I'm going to kick his ass so hard. Erg. Let me at your face. Let me hit your face. You are. Hey. Yeah, I know. It's not great, but we need to go. We need to go. No! He out of decked Wrath. I'm so pissed. Okay, we need to draw Jacko. Oh, there's Jacko. Okay. What do we even get? No, I don't care. I'm done. Well, yeah, I know it wasn't the best play, but like, what were my alternatives? Sit there and then let him remove my unit? Yeah. I'm crying. Freaking Loop, you're stupid. Get that fucking shroom out of here. Okay, Sag was not going to live that board because he had a million Doom Shrooms. Where are we at? All it takes is one card. One card. What do we cut? What do we cut? Okay, Galadriel, let's freaking go. God, that was cancerous. Why did you guys not warn me he was going to do that? I could have shut him down with Raise Arms. Yeah, he freaking out of decked Doomshroom. Oh my god. Ah. Screw that spider. Screw that fun guy. How did he get so many? had no Doomshroom in his deck. His deck was empty, and then he drew into the Doomshroom from out of deck. New game? New game? Playing it seemed like? Okay, next time I see Galadriel, I am going to beat him into the ground. I am so agitated. Hey, we are playing right now. If you don't mind, get out, please, and come back. I don't want to kill his hacks, but I know he will on his own. The most irritating thing is that I could have won that if I had just been better. Oh, it's not you. Okay, is it worth? Oh yeah, hey, check this out. Yeah, mind control hack sounds good until you remember that now you have a dead draw from Xenophobia, and they still have a win con and beating your face in. Yeah, I want to freaking play Galadriel again. That was such cool. Why do I never hit things off Titanic? The heck? I'm not Titanic. Casket. I never hit my casket draws. Except earlier, whenever I hit the Grave Royal, overdrew my Hydrex back in the... I forgot about that. Maybe I shouldn't have Grave Royal so early. He had me so low. It's like I had to pop my removal earlier, and then he kept looping Bill. I was using my face to punch that in. My health was fine in the end, but maybe I prioritized my health too much. Could have gone a little bit softer on my health. AoE spell, that's fine. What we want to see, we did not want to see Crystal. I'm gonna hold on to OD because I'm going to need... If we're getting other draws would have helped. Okay, so that can curve. Oh, cool. See, this is why you don't just drop Cookbook on board. It removes important cards from your deck. Unless you're a judge and you won't need Grim Reprisal in this matchup, to which I would say that you are very wrong. Now play the jacks. My face can take the punishment. Oh yeah, Grim what? Wait, why are you not playing Grim Reprisal, man? Why would you not play that card? What the heck's that little smoke? That's interesting. Yeah, no. That would also explain why he's playing Xenophobia. I am very mad. Bacon is mad. Bacon is mad. I want to rant, but I know I could have done better. Awesome, man. And why did you play more units on board to remove my Doomstream? I do not think that was wise. Huh. That's cute. Uh, no news. Had he not had the hope, I would have been able to remove it with my Grave Royal. There's so many things that happened in that game that really stacked up. Next time I see him, though, packing something special just for you, because apparently the meta has been a bit greedier lately, which means time to play Polar Bear. Man, bro, that was a lot of cards to remove one unit. Would be a shame if I were to immediately draw it back into my hand. The skill is Icicle. I want to force out his removal so I can drop Hydrex. So I used to play Chainstorm in this deck, and then I'd have like enough stuff to override it where the self chains didn't matter. But I haven't really seen enough of people putting stuff on their face or enough enemy stuff that like would suffer too much. Whenever I can just play Voodoo Doll if I'm just playing Chainstorm to deal with Hydrex, and then I kill your Hydrex, and I have my own Hydrex right afterwards with my own Vipers. Uh, well, there was the AoE. If he just kills it, we will be able to undragon to red types. Yeah. Oh, Fab, I just now realized like that was you in the chat. Hi, welcome to the stream. Glad come. You know, Castus is so cool. He's like the dog version to Dracomantium being a cat. Oh no. Oh no. And also, a great target for Mortal Blow. But also, like, 8 cost card replaces himself. I think Castus is like really fun and balanced. Oh yeah, he was hoping to rip Uno off of Castus, wasn't he? This ought to be fun. Probably needs maybe 1 or 2 more interesting targets. The old Razzle Dazzle and the old, or not old Razzle Dazzle, the old Mass Confusion was just an amazing target for him. Yep, Alpha, we are going face. Face is, in fact, the place. And whatever units he plays, we've got Drake or Titanic to just cleave through. Yeah, I want to play freaking Galadriel again, though. I want a rematch. Yeah, new Mass Confused. It's not the same. You really can't phrase it any better. Well, I really hope that's not lethal. I totally forgot to keep track of that. Is that it? Yeah. GG's. I'm so confused, consumed in my freaking new hate for that Doom room that, like, almost freaking died. I would have been really agitated. Why are y'all saying GG? Like, I didn't play you. I mean, like, yeah, the game was good. It's freaking good. Where did Galadriel go? Where is he? Bring him to me! Yep, rematch. I honestly wouldn't say that, like, that was a meta choice, though. Like, he's playing an Ancient's Rise deck. The fact that, like, all those... I think he kind of developed as a counterplay. I don't think that's what his intends to do. This is a really difficult hand. I think I want these two. Darn, he took his one win and he just dipped. He's like, making not for you. Which, honestly, fine, fair. And he asked for Cleo. We definitely have to take Cage. Cage is much more important. I think we take Cleo. C for Mask could just like, draw Hydra and Titanic, and that would not be helpful. So we will get... Oh? No, we'll be able to do that later. Hey, Hanu, welcome to the stream. You missed me by freaking... How many Doom Shrooms was it? Was it like 8? Is it 9 Doom Shrooms? I played Galadriel earlier and he just kept looping Fun Guy and stocking up his deck with Doom Shrooms. See you, Moon. Thanks for tolerating me. Oops. No, Mooncon. F indeed, Fabic. F indeed. And I really don't want to kill it, because, like, I don't get anything for it. It doesn't really have much damage on board, though, so I could take the turn to draw with Cage. Funeral Moon. Top deck Funeral Moon. And go ahead and play this for the draw. Why? Why? all life was meant to be? Just to suffer? Okay, well, we've got 1, 2. We've got 2 damage, guys. We've got 2 damage. Let's go. We're gonna have him play Buckler up just to make sure that, like... Well, no, that really doesn't do anything for me now, does it? We need to start hitting our draw cards. So, like, we got Eclipse. Eclipse is draw. But, like, we are currently down 4 cards in this matchup. This is not exactly what I want to see. Polar Bear, find Grave World, which is not... Afterwards, it finds Burn Innate, which is substantially better. Mortal Blow? Okay, okay. We will need Mortal Blow to deal with Casket. Ah, shit. Unophobia would dust all of my mummies. We... Mine will not be able to do that. Mine doesn't exactly have any Grave Perversion. So it may be more worthwhile to drop Polar Bear now. Just to draw off of the seat. We'll at least get 1 card out of my deck. Let's check in with the chat. Guys, what all are the good targets for Casket to pull? My first thoughts are like Hyper Beam and the Fuse Ray. They're both Pokemon attacks for some reason. Unophobia is obviously an interesting take. Razzle Dazzle is helpful. I really like having Illusion, because then you cast this and you rip Illusion, and then you play it on cast this, and you have another spell and it just rips stuff out of your deck. Always makes me feel good. I feel like I'm winning when I'm playing a lot of cards. Yeah, there we go. Here's some draw power. Oh, right. Armor. He really likes to clear out my mummies with that. Essentially trades 1 for 1, land up with 1 more health at the end of it. I just... Where's my Moon? These are like all of the important cards that I need. Yeah, nobody plays Roundhouse. Yeah, they should. It just cleans out Dracomantiums left and right. Okay, guys. New game plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 damage, Unophobia. So 8, 9, 10 from that, I guess. God, I don't know. Ooh, we can get another, and then that's another 2 damage. Ooh, wow. Yeah, I know this makes her 1 cost. No, zombies are 0 cost. Titanic? Let's draw Titanic. Let's draw Titanic. Or really, just like Funeral Moon? Funeral Moon would be handy. Okay, well. Could be worse. This game is grinding to a halt. Yeah, we're gonna go for alternative win cons. Yeah, that's the plan. That hide shield has literally been on the board for like 10 turns now. Here, watch him out of deck Grim Reprisal, because he doesn't play it main deck for some stupid reason. Yep, there we are. There we are. Why even play Grim Reprisal when you can just play Grim Reprisal? Wow. Why no Vibrant sacrificing? We could legitimately clear his board with what's it called? Homophobia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't like losing my healing though. I think alternative strategy. This game lame. Yeah, and the necrotic pact is just insane. Hey, we finally reached like, anti-clear shield, yay! Now we're vibing. Now we are vibing. Ah, that would have been helpful sooner. Yeah. Is one, two, three, four, five, seven, eight, like I had realized I had sooner. It could have been kind of just like guarding solid. Yeah, I'm nothing straight. Three, eight, nine. Yeah, I could have its own phobia. That would have been a power move. One point shot. Okay. I was not better than next one. Uh, I would not say so. I did not think I played Zipper incredibly well that game. Probably should have taken a better in hand. Should have held on to E for Mass Well, seems like we have round 3. Oh, okay. We have a couple routes to victory, but like he can do a lot of healing. Yeah, I'm going to need to hit a fast command to him. This will be fun. Whelm. Wow. Oh, wow. So, wow. Yeah, that play right there may have just lost us the game. All the loss of value. Ah, God, I hate them. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, not play units? Is that the counterplay? Is that the fair counterplay that I'm supposed to do? It's not fun. Oh, and then he just clears my board. Haha, banner. It goes burr. Yeah, look at that. He has 10 cards in his deck. He's sitting at 20 because of his freaking whelm plays. I'm overwhelmed. And because we weren't able to cache, we probably not get our Dracomantium off in time for exam combo. Oh, yes, freaking, like, infinity good removal. Because it's Wisdom, and they just get good removal. Okay, so what are our options here? Yeah, I need to shoot a hook. only complains about Dracomantium, but like you have a 3-cost answer to a 9-cost card. Oh, he's having to use that early. That is very good for us. It means that he doesn't have that damage from the Zam combo. See, one small bit of counterplay that I have figured out is just to leave Vapors on my hero. So that way, whenever I set up Dracomantium, even if he removes the armor, I at least get 2 health from that, and I force him to pop my Vapors for me. Oh, right, you just get kill command. Thanks, Master Move. Okay. Yeah. He already used Key too, so that's helpful. Of course, it's still Zam combo, so like he will still be doing all the damage that he needs to. It's not much of an opportunity cost. He already played his well, set me back like 4 turns, I think. 4 draws. That's the last my case. What all did I lose from that? Great. Okay, luckily we have the kill option for that. No, not really. Concerned about an alpha draw. Whisk away the Jester, probably. Savage Guard. What? I don't think he has Force Field. Does he have Force Field? No, he's just trying to play stuff. Trying to get something happening. Cool. Wait, what Earth card would I get from you? That would give me Earth Rune. No, I think we need to tap our Vapors here. Oh, that's helpful. I still do not believe that we actually win this game because he's got his cost reduction off. Wait, how much did he actually get with that? He only got 1 mulligan? Oh, he had to trunk it for healing. Nah, bro, that's sad. Nah, you should have won. You should somehow. Your hand is full of spells. Oh, yes, overdraw me like that, too. And he'll say that card is fair next to Whelm, which, I mean, okay, yeah, sure. Prison stuff. Wait. That's not lethal. Lost you. Send me back 3 cards. Okay, show me the Zam combo. I will say the random change did make it a bit harder for Zam to optimize his damage. Like, look at this shit. Look at this. Whenever I've already ran him out of like all of his resources, he's still able to do that. 14, 19 health, freaking stalled me out of like 10 draws with overdrawing me. Whelm and hydrate. Hydrate and dihydrate. I won the game, but I should not have. He got some awful draws. Okay. We got time for one more game. Okay, we got this. And then I still have to announce our winner because in my salt my bloodlust, I completely went intermission. Whoops. Don't tell GoodDog. He might be mad at me. GoodDog just like comes home, like beats me up with the paddles. I don't know. Uh, Wisdom deck. Could be playing Giza. Yes, I want to see the Giza. Show me your Giza. Okay. So here we probably are going to actually pass our turn 1, and next turn go Chester, Crystal on turn 3, and then Crystal Cache. Oh, that's one way to open. Actually, rush him down since he doesn't seem to have anything to interact me. Well for him though, assuming that like he's playing maybe combo at this point. Yeah, let's keep up our aggression. Sure, Grave Royal and Burninate then. See, even when I don't have Polar Bear in the stack, like I still very much am always good for Seek because it's very predictable. Basically, it just becomes 2 costs to play a spell in your deck opposed to your hand, which can be helpful. Or you can use it to set up later turns. Although it is slow, it's a drawback. Well, Seek used to be like 3 costs with a mana flask. That was insane. It was so insane. It's 1 cost, get whatever you need. Or you could spend 3 now and then play your stuff like 2 turns early. Uh, I think this game is mostly in the bag. If I'm just being honest. See, yeah, he has enough to do the best. I'm not too concerned about his little lungs. Keep going to the face. Set ourselves up for the Titanic next turn. So we'll be able to mana pot up into it. Ooh. Ooh. No, 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 no. Not gonna happen, buddy. Not gonna happen. Do it, I dare you. If I draw a Burninate next turn, and he doesn't put up any guards, that is lethal. I sure do love Burninate lethals. They're fun. No! Overdraw my worst enemy. Draw always ruins me. Yeah, I will have some nickel back. It looks like the real Unophobia was the friends we made along the way. Okay. I don't want to invest Opal, but I kind of need to. Right? Uh, I still feel awful from that game with Galadriel. I'm such a dumbass. Looking back, all the different plays. Okay, I will either completely on my end, I guess, or I will hit him. Honestly, it's a better option for me. Damn it. You are shitty. Uh, uh, I don't know. I don't care. This I get over with this set. My hand. Seriously, what the heck? What the heck that? Had freaking made so many and I'm words, and I'm basically have to bust my list for a long time. I have Dreadman over here. Yeah, Dreadman free armor. Not sure it's not if you want. I think he screwed up his order there. Thank you. It's running those were not the best games today. It was not the best stream. Too angry. Not enough sauce. Anyways, we got our victor for our Sky Champions, you know, our little weekly tournament challenge we do. Last week, the idea was created by me, and our challenge was another challenge where you had to include at least 2 of the Mama cards. So like your Mama Mander, your Mother Arifra, Miss Ira, or Mother Ifra. I don't know what I said. Hive, any of those guys. And for that winner, we had Pungo! Good job. Your prize will be forwarded to you by AlphaSapphireX. And also, it's time for us to set our next week. And for our next challenge, you know, yours truly, it's my week, I'm setting the challenge. And I'm setting one that I'm sure you should all see coming. For this challenge, you have to include at least 2 of the following cards. Fox Familiar, Pyrocrafter, Run Wild, Fury Mask, Burning Blade, Blaze of Glory, any other Fox cards you can think of. You gotta have 2. And that's basically it. You're free to do that in whatever prisms you can manage. Just gotta have at least 2 Fox cards. And with that, I think we are just about done. Good games to Galadriel. Definitely. That was... Man outplayed me. Hanu, of course. Endymion. I hope I said that right. Moonlight. All of y'all. It was great playing with you. I might do some like random streams on Discord during the week, since like those handle my computer better. And I'm probably going to see about getting like an actual, like not just a shitty MacBook for Christmas. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. The stream quality may be low, but the plays are high. We may soon be able to do both. Until then, I will see you guys around. Thank you all for coming, and yeah, see you all in the sky.